I did need something this colorful because I felt like from what I've been going through for the past week, I really need to make peace. Hello everybody, I'm back. It's your friend Charlotte. I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing great. So let's just get to it. I need to welcome the new members. I see we have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Everybody who's been a friend is welcome back.
I'm calling, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it.
So I've arrived. I came to buy myself some flowers as promised. I'm at our multiflora florist. So I'm coming to get my own flowers. Here's the place. Let me go inside, okay? Please excuse the mess. It's very, very dirty here, but hey. Ta-da! It's done. So, hey, let me go home, prepare them. Okay, well, as promised, I did promise that I will share the reason why I was a bit distracted last week. Last week was a very terrible week, if I must put it that way. A lot was going on. I had to deal with a lot of emotions, which resulted in me even having a therapist to talk to. So I had my very, very first session with a therapist. I never had to deal with something that made me... So I don't think I've had this much to deal with in the past, which required me to have a therapist. So let's get to it. This is the quickest one. Firstly, I don't have my wedding ring. No, it's not what you think. I'm not having marital problems, okay? No, it's very too soon for that. Cut, it's not that. So I think most of you by now would know that I've been struggling with weight loss almost all my life. I used all those products like Herbalife, Fat Attack, Herbax, BioSlim. So yeah, weight has always been a problem when I was growing up. Yeah, blah blah blah. Fine. So my ring was laid-byed last year. It was a standard fit. It was laid-byed last year while we were planning our wedding in March. So my ring was one of the things that we started with when we were organizing. So the time we got the venue, it's the time we laid-byed my ring, right? So it was just a matter of having something ready. You know how women take time to decide. but I really, really liked it. I was like, if I find something else that I like along the way, it's still fine. I'll still be able to commit to another one, because lay-by is like when you cancel it, they take 1% of the total lay-by amount, which is like almost nothing. So it didn't really bother us that much. We did that lay-by. And then after lay-buying, it was a standard fit, and I still had plans to lose more weight, preparing for the wedding, obviously. And then, yeah, there was no need to resize the ring. It was like a perfect fit, no space in between, just normal fit. Fine. When, like, we kept on paying for that throughout the months, paying until November. Well, now remember the wedding was in December, so we wanted to have everything ready so that we can avoid the last minute confusion. Come November, we went to collect my ring. How I'm fitting the ring. Firstly, I was so nervous. I kind of knew that I gained weight, but I just didn't know that how much did I gain for me to not be able to fit the ring. So I really, really expected that it's a bit smaller than it was before. Then when we went to fit the ring, it was way too small. It couldn't even get here. Man, it was bad. So we had to get it resized to a bigger size. So we took a size that was similar to my, what's this? My, oh my goodness, my engagement ring. So my engagement ring was never resized. It was just the normal fit. So we took a size that was the same as the engagement ring. Okay, fine. Now, we got married in December. January, I wore it. February, end of February, my ring started becoming very tight. And I realized that, dude, I've gained so much weight and this is so stressful. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm like, I'll lose weight. I tried to commit again, dollar. Try to commit, dollar. I've been struggling with weight loss. I can't even I have never had 5 day ones this year. So that's how bad it is. But I usually just start with the, like, beginning of the year, it's me and eating healthy, but this year has been just horrible. It's bad. I don't even have a motivation, but I really, really feel like I'm gaining because the ring is no longer fitting me. So firstly, that was a trigger. I'm like, what's happening to me? Am I going back to that old weight? Because I fought so much to be where I am now, considering that I was weighing, oh my goodness, I was weighing about 120 kgs. And now, the last time I checked, of which I no longer even have a scale, I was weighing 85. You understand? So I felt like I had lost enough. I just needed to maintain, and maintaining has been the most difficult thing ever. So it triggered me that, you know what, how can I just wake up and gain so much weight then that the ring doesn't even fit? So the thought of it being resized for the second time, remember it was resized when I was fitting again for the like the final fitting in November, it was made bigger. Now, meaning that I gained double, I gained twice, it has to be resized again. So that really, really triggered me. And apart from that, at work, there was just a lot also that was going on. There was just too much pressure, things that I had to endure. You know, our workplace is not always the perfect environment, but hey, we try. So all those things just triggered to, I started thinking about the self-esteem issues that I had when I was growing up. And people would always say, no, you will get married by a very, very old man because your peers are too old for you. I mean, they're too young for you, and blah, blah, blah. So I've always had those issues when I was growing up. So the ring thing really triggered my emotions to a point where I even had to consult with the therapist. And we actually broke it down until I found the root cause to say how I've just been scared of facing reality of the type of body that I had when I was growing up. And we really talked, and I think therapy was really, really helpful. After that, I became much better because I was worried that, imagine, I don't have a ring. I got married like 3 months ago. My husband still has his ring. like, what will people say? Am I irresponsible? Not that I care much about what people say, like, but what's right? It just doesn't feel right to walk around when I don't have my ring, whereas I just newly wedded. You understand? So a lot of emotions were going through my mind, but yeah, I decided that, you know what, let me just get over this, because I was also preparing for my trip to Limpopo, of which that's a story for another day. Limpopo was great. I had so much fun. So it happened that after the Limpopo trip, now I felt like my mind is cleared. I'm okay now. And I managed to deal with those emotions. Now I'm doing much better than I was last week. Honestly speaking, I'm better. I'm actually feeling good. So yeah, the beginning of this week has been just okay. It's good. And I had my hairstyle done, and I haven't been able to sleep for the past 2 nights. So I'm like, you know what, there's just too much going on, and it's around that time of the month wherein, yeah. So I decided to get myself some flowers so that I can feel much revived, much better. I really, really, really needed this kind of gesture in the house, just to have something to take care of. I think if I had a pet, it would also be nice. I would just brush it and get myself busy with something. So me having to take care of the flowers, making sure that the flowers are in good condition, really, really would keep my mind off thinking about a lot of things, you understand? So yeah, the ring needs to be resized, and then I managed to deal with whatever issues that I had at my workplace. And yeah, I'm getting really, really much better. I'm actually fine. I don't want to lie, I was not feeling this way. Come last week Tuesday, my emotions were all over the place, but now I'm good. I'm doing well. So I also just want to encourage that, guys, if you really don't feel good, you're not okay, do not hesitate to speak to someone. It doesn't have to be a face-to-face what is this interaction. It can be telephonic, it can be through a chat. Just text anyone, I want to talk. Someone is always there to listen. So when they spoke to me, I really, it was my first therapy alone. We've had a couples thingy in the past before, we've done that, and it's quite a few times, and that was helpful. But for me to say I need to talk to someone on my own for my own personal things, I always felt like I'm strong, man. You know what? I'm a horse, I'm Charlotte. Hey, woo! Until life happened, I'm like, yo, Modimo, I really, really need this. So, yep, I think that's just it. That's the main reason why I really needed some fresh flowers. I even went to the florists themselves so I can get the fresh ones. Now, yeah, thank you so much for those who recently subscribed. And I think that's just about it. Until I upload again, we shall meet. Bye-bye.